to Dr. Dekel's office, and we're here in the aesthetic room with our new amazing, talented esthetician, Toni.
Thank you.
We're going to do a little bit of a meet and greet so you can get to know her and about her professional and her personal life. So let's dive in.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so we'll start with professional.
Okay.
So tell us about your background as an esthetician.
Okay. Well, I am new to the area. I'm a military spouse, so we have recently gotten stationed at Hunter Army Airfield, and I'm a mom of 2. Well, that kind of got personal, but anyway, it leads into my professional life. So coming to the area, I was able to find a school locally, Advanced Aesthetics Academy, where I received a wonderful education. I loved my teachers, I loved the staff, and I loved all my classmates. You guys all know who you are. Who then, towards the end of my time as a student, I was asked to be a teaching assistant for the school, which I gladly accepted.
Because you're just that good, right?
I guess so. But mostly because the TAs that I had really made me want to make that difference for the other students.
Yeah.
So that is where my passion turned into not just providing a service, but then also teaching that service and making a difference for all the women in the industry. There's so much negativity, I feel like, that surround women and women strong businesses sometimes. We all see that, we get that stigma. You work with a lot of women, there's going to be drama. So I feel like if I can bring a positive light and a positive attitude towards that, hopefully I make a difference for my students, even if it's just one thing that they could take away from that experience.
Absolutely. And that's what I do love about her is that she is very empathetic, and that was what took us so long to find a full-time esthetician, is because we were lacking that empathy and that drive, and just she has all of that.
Oh, thank you.
And you do with your patients. You're very methodical with them about their treatments, and they're able to get the best results. And with her being a teacher and being, a licensed esthetician, she's able to bring all of that together in one and really just do a fantastic skin analysis and be able to really help treat the root cause. And what's great about our clinic is that we do things from the inside out. So even with me and Toni right now, hey, cheers.
Cheers, salute.
So we're doing our turmeric lattes, which help with inflammation, and that can help with any acneic skin. And I'll let you jump in on the.
Yeah, for my clients that have already come to see me for acne-specific concerns, something that we're gonna be adding into our services is going to be something like our turmeric latte. First of all, it's delicious. Kellye makes the best turmeric lattes. I'm obsessed. But it really helps with that inflammation. It helps, we really like pairing it with our acne facials. I have a couple different acne facials that after doing my skin analysis, I like to pair that with the client's specific needs.
And what age ranges do you do facials? Or,
Any. It depends on the client's skin, and that's gonna depend on what products I decide to use. I have a 11-year-old son who is starting to have that hormonal breakout. We know he's going through puberty. He's gonna kill me for saying this on the live, but he's watching this.
So the parents are made for to embarrass
their
kids.
I have to embarrass him, but he is starting to get those hormonal breakouts, in his T-zone. Right around his cheeks too, and I gave him an oxygen facial that I absolutely love. The oxygen facial by ℎ𝑒𝑟𝑑 is teen safe, but when they say that, I think it depends on the client's skin and if the parents allow it, and he reacted well. The products for that treatment are super, super gentle. They really help clear out acne. And it's something that I'm really looking forward to introducing to a lot of our newer clients.
And that's one thing we like about preteens as well, is we actually have a sitting area in our aesthetic room. So if we have anybody that's under the age of 18, we highly encourage their parents to come in on the session. just so they can learn about everything that she's doing to help, the patient's skin get better, and then also suggestions that might help out, at home and things like that we can do. Acne always starts within the gut, so we try to look at that first, and we do have different probiotics for young kids and things like that, but we'll get off services because this is about Toni. But yes, we treat from the inside out. So
yes.
You're not going to come in and just get a facial and then we're going to send you home. We're not going to give you any harsh ingredients on your face. We're going to essentially treat you organically inside and out.
Absolutely.
And
these are delicious for kids too, and it's safe for children.
Yes, it is. No caffeine either, which is great. No sugar too.
Yeah.
So what drove you to become an esthetician? Because you were a military mom or military spouse.
Not that old yet.
Military spouse with 2 sons who will probably maybe follow the lead of your father, or God, why am I saying father?
I don't know.
Your husband. And all of that. So being surrounded around all men in your household, what made you decide?
This is a nice escape for sure. It's a nice escape to get back into. I've never really been a girly person, but I find myself maybe wanting to be a little bit more girly with all the boys in my household. I know boy moms can attest to that. The bathroom cleaning, it's not that life. We don't want that. We don't want those vibes. So I think what really helped me get into aesthetics is, like I had mentioned before and Kellye just mentioned, I've been a military spouse for a long time now. I don't know if I want to, let's say 15 plus years. We don't need to age me.
About 3 years. About 3 years.
But previously to getting stationed here at Hunter Army Airfield, we had the absolute privilege of getting stationed in South Korea for 2 years. Now, I'm saying that now because prior to learning that we were going to South Korea, I was probably shaking, crying, hiding in my closet, wanting to move in with my grandma, did not want to go. But everybody that I spoke to, you heard goods and bads, and I'm like, you know what, we're just jumping in and we're going. So, and I am so happy that we did. I met my favorite people in the entire world there that I have lifelong friendships with. And now my career. As most of you know, South Korea is very, very well known for their skincare. They have the best ingredients, best products, best services that you can find on the market. And a lot of that is trickling over back to America now, thanks to platforms like social media, Instagram, TikTok, that we're able to see those services come here or see what they're doing and try to start learning about those services.
They're always, I feel like, a few steps ahead of us.
100%.
For sure, because there's not as many regulations in that country, so they're able to come out with the best sunscreens and the best products because they allow them, as long as it's efficient, it isn't going to harm. And it shows the study, they can clear it and get passed through so much faster, whereas in the United States, it could take months, even years for that to happen.
For sure. And I think their culture plays a lot into that.
Yes.
We talked about the gut, them eating kimchi. I mean, what is the word I'm looking for? Preserved, the way
basically they're eating fresh foods. There's no preservatives.
Well, I wouldn't say that much so far. I would say what is kimchi? What it's, you know what I'm talking about?
Everybody Google kimchi,
and
then you know exactly what we're talking about.
There's a word I'm looking for and I can't think of it right now, but it helps with the gut. And then also their culture, we hear a lot about rice water and how people are cleaning with rice toners and rice masks, and the services that they pair with their spas. One of my favorite services was doing a rice enzyme spa where you would go into, it didn't have a great smell, but it helped detoxify your body. But it was just all of their services all around. But again, their culture, you see a lot of the older culture walking around with umbrellas and protecting their skins, layering on that sunscreen. We, as Americans, I feel, just don't take advantage of that. And it wasn't until recently that we all really started paying attention to sunscreen. I mean, I know as a kid, sorry mom, but we weren't really lathering on sunscreen going to the pool, going to the beach, outside riding bikes. Like, I'm spraying my kids all day long with sunscreen. And I'm a freak about it with my face now, so.
Yeah, we don't want wrinkles.
No wrinkles here.
So far, what is your top, I would say, 3 favorite treatments?
Ooh.
So, and you can mix them out. There's a lot in here. We have a lot of machines. We have a lot of different facials, peels. We go on and on and on and on. But at this moment, because I know it can change from time to time.
It changes all the time. But I am very lucky to have Kellye help me teach me with all the modalities that we have here. They have great services. I'm very, very lucky to have walked into.
We do have to mention our fairy godmother.
Yes, we do love
Deborah.
her.
Best teacher ever. Best teacher ever.
But I think hydrofacial, definitely top 3. Pairing them with the right boosters. After doing somebody's skin analysis, obviously, and hearing what their goals are too. There's 3 boosters that I really, really love right now, and it's the Hydrofacial Restore. I think that's a great one coming out of summertime, and it's just an all-around good booster.
Bright and all coming out of summer.
Yeah,
great too.
Right, and I think for the Restore, it's really just, like I said, well-rounded. Undefined skin. If you don't know, or like, obviously I know what I'm looking for.
You're like, am I combination? Am I oily?
Right.
I don't know. I just feel like my skin's dull.
An all-around good booster. I have recently come to the conclusion and have finally admitted that I have a slight case of rosacea. So the 𝑧𝑖𝑜𝑢'𝑙𝑙, we did that on my skin. Right.
And it's so good on acneic too.
Yes.
Like if you're inflamed. So that one is like it's amazing across the board.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it really helps calm.
It does.
I have just a natural blush to my cheek, and I thought I was like really cool for that. I didn't have to wear makeup. That's not the case. I have rosacea. Okay, I need to stop hiding it. But it's one of my favorite boosters to throw on after. And
you've been loving the Forma recently.
Well, we're going to get to that because that's my favorite. I'm just going over boosters real quick. And I know we've said that we don't really like when celebrities like throw their names on things.
Yes.
But you know where I'm going with this. I do love, we're coming into the fall wedding seasons.
Oh my God.
ℎ𝑒𝑙𝑒 booster.
Oh. I fought against it for like, because I was like, I don't want a celebrity, they slap their name on it. But then I actually looked back into the dermatologist and then read all the clinical studies on it. And so it's not just J-Lo, like olive oil and a booster. Thank the Lord.
They did their thing with this one.
Yeah, so he went all out, and like literally we have brides coming in, and like I'm having to stock up even more because we have so many brides coming in for the hydrofacials. We're running specials right now, and then I'll also put below, because we're going to be having a huge, like it's going to happen once a year, every year, around this time. It's going to be September 20th, which lands on a Friday. We're going to be having our Day of Beauty.
Come party with us.
Yeah, so we're going to have our chemical peels. We're coming into peel season. You can start laser hair removal right now. So by the time spring starts, you're completely good to go for the beach. It just saves so much time. But yeah.
And all local brides, if you guys are getting ready for your wedding day, want that really good glow, come in, let's do a skin analysis, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to recommend the ℎ𝑒𝑙𝑒 Beauty booster, but we're definitely going to have to check your skin out first, and let's get you in here.
And if you have any issues before the wedding, we can go ahead and get that taken care of, and then whenever you go in for your ℎ𝑒𝑙𝑒 Glow Booster, it'll be like,
yeah,
it's amazing. Sure. Yeah, it just gives the most beautiful shine on the skin that's just so natural. Yeah. That when your makeup artist comes in, it's just going to be seamless, and it's just going to add the most beautiful photos.
And if you're looking for a makeup artist, DM me. I have a really good one locally, and
we'll put her below.
Phenomenal.
We'll put her below. She's amazing. If you're looking for a very natural looking, for your
She's
wedding.
awesome, yeah.
Like, beach wedding, you're looking for tousled hair and just very basic but beautiful, and she highlights the best points without it being too much.
Right. Okay, so we said hydrofacial, that was one, right? And then the Formafacial that we've been doing.
Yeah.
If for those of you that are familiar with In Mode, you're going to hear Morpheus 8. What a lot of people forget to include is the Formafacial. As a mom of 2, I have been on a roller coaster, weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, and I always carry it here. And I've done 2 sessions so far, and I've already seen quite a difference in my jawline definition.
I'm really excited to see.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue doing it Monday, Wednesday, Friday with her. So maybe we'll do a live next Wednesday.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Yeah, then you guys can see the difference from one video to the next, and we'll take the photos and put those in there as well, so you can swipe and see that.
So it's going to help with that fat loss in there from the heat, and then the radio frequency is going to help with that tightening.
And it's calming. It just feels like a warm That's like the one beauty procedure you can come in for where you're like, oh, it's relaxing.
Yeah.
Warm stone massage, calming music, lights down. So if you're like, I just need a quick facial that I can run through, then definitely get with Toni. Come to our Day of Beauty, because we're going to be having ridiculous blowout sales, especially on the Forma. All of our In Mode modalities. We're going to have some hydrofacial specials, and then obviously, if you can see back here, but we have amazing chemical peels from Circadia and SkinCeuticals. Along with...
We also have the Perfect Derma.
Oh, yeah, and we have the Perfect Derma Peel. And then we also have a Perfect Derma Peel that's for teenagers as well.
Yes.
So it's strictly just a teenager one, and we'll
That's
go
awesome.
into that. You and I will just
We'll do a
talk
whole
right
other day of chemical peels. I think what Kellye and I would really like to do is kind of come up with a channel name for us to continue videos, because we want to include how to make our turmeric lattes, how to create really awesome yummy juices that help with that glowing skin. I love to cook, so creating recipes that help with gut health.
Absolutely. And you can cook with us too, because this is a powder. So we're going to make a couple recipes off the turmeric, and then have a couple others, that are quick snacks, because mostly working moms, you're busy. So something that's quick, healthy, efficient, and something that your kids could eat, something that you could eat, just depending on what your goals are at that moment.
Absolutely. Also, but drop down what you think our name should be for our little beauty channel that we're going to create with all of our all-around inside-out skin beauty. And
if you have anything that you're like, I'm going through this skin issue, and what can I do to help it out via, a shake or food or whatever. Or if you're like, hey, I have questions about any topic whatsoever, and then we'll jump on and answer
topics that you'd like us to talk about.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, any and all of those. So we don't mind stepping away and just making the time to answer questions and kind of be here for y'all on anything that you need.
Yeah.
Okay, so
last one. I don't know.
Go.
I don't know. There's 2 that I'm trying to decide.
Okay, we'll count this as a tie.
Okay, chemical peels and laser hair removal. For sure.
What about your CO2 facial?
Oh yeah, I love that too! I'm so obsessed with it right now. So Arcadia has this great C2O2.
Oh my god, it was amazing. It's
a charcoal mask mixed with our oxygen treatment. Amazing again for acne. It's safe for teen acne. I don't know, there's just so many.
We'll be on the Day of Beauty, and
yes.
she made her own little twist to it as well, so it's really interesting. So another thing would be, when did you find, I think we kind of went over this, when did you find your passion for skincare?
Yeah, when I was in Korea.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure. Just being able to go to all the different spas and head spas and shopping.
What's your favorite Korean skincare product?
There is one that I'm really obsessed with. Yeah, if you want to grab it. I'm going to butcher the name, though. I already know I'm going to. It's a matter of fact.
Okay.
It's...
Here, I'm going to put it this way so you guys have it, but this is the product.
It is a professional line, though, so you're not going to find this on...
Amazon or something. And if you do, don't buy it.
Yeah, don't. Because you have to be an esthetician. You have to have a license in order to purchase this product. But... it's called 𝑤𝑎𝑗ℎ, and I know I'm butchering that name. 𝑎𝐻𝑜hwa. This is their peptide.
Yeah.
This is their peptide hydrogel multi-cream. We
It's
are
so
just
good.
seeing so many great results. It's super, super hydrating. It feels good. It smells good. It glides nice. Like this is it.
Yeah.
But they also have a water-based like cleanser line. They also have a clarifying line.
And you can always give a Toni on that, and because we've had a lot of patients that have come in after the summer's, coming to an end. We're coming up to Labor Day, and their skin has a lot of sun damage on it right now, on their hands, their face, their neck. So if you're
IPL.
experiencing any of that, definitely come in for our IPL sales that we're going to be having on the Day of Beauty. And again, I'll put more information below, and then you'll see on our Instagram page that we're going to be continuously showing different, sales that we're going to be having.
For
and
sure.
then we have some surprises for,
some giveaways.
the
Yeah.
first few people showing up. We'll have more information posted out on that.
Yeah. So stay tuned to my Instagram, which is Aesthetics by Toni, and obviously our Dr. Dekel Instagram too.
Okay, so to get to know you a little bit better, would you like to tell us about your lovely family? I know that you are a military wife, and I don't know if you have any fun facts or anything that you want to throw out there.
My husband and I have been together for 18 years. He has spent the majority of that time in the Army. Right now he's a pilot, but we are getting ready to retire. I say we because it's exhausting.
You're just as much in the military as he is.
I don't know, my military spouse is going to understand and agree too. And we have our two beautiful boys, Jeffrey and Nathan. One is 11, one is 8, and they give me a run for my money every day. But yeah, we've lived all over. I'm originally from New Jersey. I'm sure you could hear it in my accent.
Hey, what's that over there?
No.
So I love whenever she's like, I love her how she says drawer.
Draw.
Yeah. I'm like, do you get my draw cards in? Okay.
But yeah, no, we lived in Jersey, North Carolina, Tennessee, love Tennessee, Texas, you're a Texas native, Alabama, and South Korea, and now Georgia. So one of the best things I feel like is being able to allow my kids to experience living in a different culture and exposing them to that culture and just seeing another side of the world. That is probably like the best takeaway from probably the whole Army lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Along with all the beautiful people.
And they're able to basically acclimate to any situation because, once you've moved around so much, it's easy to make friends because you've had to kind of do that. Yeah, add some resilience to it. So, Toni, you're a twin.
I am.
So, I do have a very serious question for you. Can you read each other's minds?
Ooh. I can't tell you how many times I actually get asked this question.
Do you have telepathy?
We don't, but it's really funny. I'll say something and she'll be like, oh my God, I was just going to say that. And then, or we'll say something at the same time on accident. Yeah, I love her. Brooke.
We got two of Toni's.
Yeah.
We got two of Toni's.
We always like to say, like, could you imagine the person we'd be if there was just one of us? Because like she's so good with like so many like things over here. I'm so good, so many things over here. And then I'll call her like, I need you to come organize my life. And she's like, I need you to like handle all this stuff for me. So yeah, no, I'm so excited. I'm gonna go see her soon.
Well, we are extremely excited. You'll hear more from Toni and myself, and we'll be doing, like we said, we'll be jumping in the kitchen and doing some recipes that we're going to come out with. But again, if you have any content that you are having questions about as far as skincare, as far as any of the machines that we have, if you're like, can you explain Morpheus 8 and break that down?
Yes.
Can you explain Forma and break that down? What about, for the laser hair removal, can we use that on Fitzpatrick skin types that are going to be, 4 and 5. So that's a lot of things that we do get questions on. But if you do have anything specific, you're more than welcome to comment below, and we will take any suggestions and definitely get those videos posted out for y'all. And do you have anything to add, my dear?
No, I'm just super excited to be here. Kellye's been amazing. So has the whole staff. Dr. Dekel's been great. Brandon's been great. I'm just super excited to get this up and going.
in our new renovated aesthetic room.
This is
it's
newly
so
renovated,
gorgeous.
pretty, it's light, it's airy, so
very
yeah, we're
calming.
super excited for everyone to come see it. And like Kelly said, September 20th, we're going to be doing our entire day of beauty.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have a lot. So for those of you that are coming out of summer, and like Kelly said, we have sun damage, you know, we're going into peel season, we want to start laser hair. That is the day you need to come here. I'm going to emphasize that. We are going to have special pricing, some giveaways, and we're going to be talking about products. Any questions you guys have, we're going to address it that day. But if you purchase a package, you could stack it October, December, February. So that's when you want to purchase those bigger packages so that you can get some really good savings.
Absolutely. And especially if you have like a teen that is having acne, obviously we treat from the inside out, but on the outside, if they need multiple facials and you know that, it may be a good day for you to come in and buy like a 6-pack, a 12-pack so that they're good for the rest of the year and you're saving a ton of money in that time period.
Yeah.
So that's one thing
you know
I
what?
would say.
We didn't highlight. Yesterday I did a wonderful training with HydroFacial, and it was with our ℎ𝑒𝑟𝑒 treatment. I know,
That's amazing.
I know, like a lot of people, I've actually started to, with getting older, losing some hair, receding hairlines. ℎ𝑒𝑟𝑒, it's wonderful. We're going to do another video just highlighting ℎ𝑒𝑟𝑒. HydroFacial has nailed it with this treatment, but it is definitely painless. Yeah. I mean, it's just a great.
Getting these amazing peptides that are going to be like flourished into your hair, and then you have a take-home spray that you take with you and use every single day. Like for myself, my hair is blonde and damaged. I'm going back brunette. But within that time period of me doing that, there's damage that's happened, and I had to restart my ℎ𝑒𝑟𝑒 get to get my hair, back to fullness.
Fuller. It's going to help with regrowth. It's amazing. So we'll do another video where we highlight more ℎ𝑒𝑟𝑒 stuff because
and break it down.
Yeah. The craze with the head spas right now. This is absolutely a treatment that I am really, really into.
And we'll
right
try
now.
to go live as well, so that you guys can see what the treatment looks like and what to expect. Just so if you have any questions on it, and we'll explain it while we're going through it. So I'm so happy that you guys are watching this and that you had a chance to meet Toni. We're just feel so blessed to have her in the clinic. Like really, you are like a ray of sunshine. You're always positive. You're kind. You're empathetic with our patients. Because skincare and like how, especially like us females, how we feel when we're coming in. It's a very vulnerable situation whenever you're dealing with like acneic skin or, sun damage, things like that, most people might not see on you, but we see it.
Yeah. Same thing for men too, like with this ℎ𝑒𝑟𝑒 treatment, with people coming in and talking about hair loss and stuff, whether it's hormonal, whether it's just whatever it is, aging, being in the sun, wearing hats during the summertime.
Yeah,
you don't realize
definitely
what you're doing to your scalp in those moments. So for sure, come on in. We'll get you guys an appointment. We'll do a skin analysis, and we can discuss what the best treatment we think is for you.
Absolutely. And remember, come here for your skin analysis with Toni. And then also, attitudes are contagious. Is yours worth catching?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Always.
I'm the coolest.
She's the coolest. All right, y'all. So thank you so much for watching. Anything you want to add below as far as like any situations you have? If not, we'll have all of our emails below and contact information. You can always send a private message, and we'll reach out to you to see what we can do to get you in to get a skin analysis with Toni.
Stay tuned for our day of beauty, September 20th.
Yes, it's going to be like. It's going to be a party, put it that way.
All girls.
So bring your girlfriends, come out. We're just literally, we're kicking out all the men, and we're just going to have a fun day where we're going to be testing
not all
out.
the men, because if men want to come too and look
No. I'm talking about the staff of men.
Yeah.
You can bring all the men you'd like here. But on the day of beauty, yes, men and women are both welcome.
Everybody.
Because we have a lot of men that use a lot of these machines, although they may not admit it.
They do.
They do. But absolutely. So again, Attitudes Are Contagious is yours worth catching, and we will make our videos a little bit shorter and not as drawn out. So thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Bye.